You must not avert your eyes. This is what is coming at us. Do not avert your eyes.
So my mom was a hardcore rocker chick in the 80s, but has since become an evangelical Christian, right? So I said Ozzy died. And because she's both these paradoxical things, she says, well, I guess his work on earth was done and God called him home. About Ozzy fucking Osbourne. And I'm like, well, I'm thinking, well, I guess he's biting the heads off angels now.
Just imagine he's like, my work here is done. Time to return to my home planet.
Yeah, just like the into UHF.
It was like God called home his greatest warrior.
You know what? I choose to live in this world. Hello and welcome to Glass Half Full Moon Presents, the Found on Shelf podcast, brought to you by Gimcrack Videos. Rated the #1 podcast by Unnecessary Bits Monthly. It's chock full of bits. We have a spotlight article in their magazine this month. They did a 2-page spread on my bits.
Oh, see, I thought the Unnecessary Bits was a different website.
I am your courageous host who is not afraid to use the same joke twice, Patrick. And with me, as always, is my co-host who has plopped his bits down on the table for everyone to see, Dustin.
That was just a one time at Yard House.
It was. Yeah, we almost got kicked out of Yard House on that one. And tonight we have a very special guest who is already regretting their decision to come on this show, but it's too late. We've barred the doors. 3-time Hugo-nominated author Bitter Corella. How are we doing this evening?
Doing well. Thanks for having me here.
Well, Bitter, I have to say that I'm kind of glad that you did not make it to the Podfire Festival because just about everyone died. So.
I was informed that there were actually a lot more ghosts than were expected. Like,
yeah.
Because when I agreed to be there, I mean, I believe I don't remember if you guys remember this, but I did say there are no ghosts, right? Because I am a little scared of ghosts. So it turns out there were a lot of them. So I'm glad I wasn't there. That would have been not good for me.
Slightly more ghosts as advertised, yes.
Yeah. It turns out when you have a leper colony that ends up turning into an insane asylum that's then an abandoned island, you tend to get ghosts, I guess. I don't know.
I think it's a recipe for fun, but that's just me.
Yeah.
See, I just can't stand ghosts. But zombies not so bad. I mean, did you have any zombies?
Yeah, we had a few. Yeah, like a small horde.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm kind of sorry that I missed that. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to come. I had a little incident where, see, I had converted all of my money into Podcoin, and which I really believe in Podcoin, and I still do. But, the market is what it is. So, yeah.
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
took a hit
Tariffs and all that stuff just kind of, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we're recording this 2 months ahead of time. But there might not be tariffs by the time we get there.
You've nothing but kind things to say about President Vance.
Oh, our favorite big wet boy.
Those jokes.
I don't remember exactly when this episode airs or not.
It airs on August 26th, the official start of pumpkin spice latte season.
Oh, August 26th. So if you are listening to this on the day that we aired, you, my friends, still have exactly 1 month or 1 week. 1 week on September 2nd is when this book that I have pre-ordered on Amazon called Moonflow comes out.
Moonflow. What was that name? Say it again.
Yeah,
I forgot.
It's called Moonflow, and you can pre-order it now, and it will be available on September 2nd.
I think that would be a very wise decision for your listeners to do.
It really, really would. So now's your chance. Go do it. And if you're listening to this past September 2nd, guess what? You can still order it. You just can't pre-order it.
And pre-ordering is the best kind of ordering.
Oh, yeah. Because if you pre-order it, it'll be there when it arrives. And if you wait, then you won't get it till you get it. Got it? Good. I don't know if that made any sense, but the point is, buy my book.
Yeah, a few things on this podcast do make sense, so it works.
Well, you can blame full moon for that. The
Glass
big
half full
boss?
moon. Hmm.
Yeah.
Glass half full moon. I can't
Mhm.
believe y'all working for the man now.
Speaking of, I think we actually have a call from Gabe. I'd like to play that real quick so we can kind of catch up.
Hey guys, it's Gabe here. Just wanted to get in touch. It's just one of those things. I got a bit of a question. Do you guys remember ever sort of, I don't know, messing around with the time stream? Ever since I got the contract from Gimcrack, I've been encountering these things that I guess best can be described as time wraiths. You know, the sort of thing that'll latch on to your very essence, draining all potential energy from you, both past and future, until you're not left but ash in memory. Those sorts of things, you know. They've been coming at me pretty regularly, but thankfully I got a guy who can take care of this sort of stuff. Mainly, I need to figure out which religion these things are from. I'm getting some strong, maybe Shintoism vibes. Not entirely certain, but I'll go ahead and take a better look. If you can get back to me on any sort of fuckery you did, that would probably help me out on figuring out how exactly to best exercise these things for my life. Thankfully, I don't think they can possess people, so that's something on my side. But, you know, again, just get back to me. I'll forward any information you get to me, to my guy, and we'll see. We'll just take it from there. We'll play things by ear. All right. See you guys.
All right. Well, Gabe, here's a good way to get rid of it. Give us back our damn show, and it'll go away. Problem solved.
I don't know what religion they could be because we've kind of pissed off quite a few.
Yeah.
Do you
And
remember
if
that
you-
time we made the Dalai Lama watch Little Buddha? It was not good.
He didn't like it?
Yeah, I think I zoned out on that one. But if you would like to call and leave us a voicemail, you can 252-564-8666. We actually have a working phone number. You can give us a call, and if we don't answer, just leave a message. 252-564-8666.
Whatever it is, we'll play it on air. We are desperate for engagement.
You don't have to tell them that.
Yeah. No, not at all. So, was the Jackalope here when Bitter was here last? I don't remember. I don't recall.
I don't believe so. What? Tell me of this jackalope.
So on the show, all of our movies are picked by possessed fortune-telling machine, and that fortune-telling machine happens to be a taxidermy jackalope.
Gotcha.
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
yeah,
It makes
as they are.
perfect sense, you know.
Yeah. No, I'm following. I'm sponging what you're spilling.
Yeah, everything that on this show came about totally organically. None of it is forced.
No.
So what has the jackalope picked for us this time?
You know, let's push the button and find out.
Love is beautiful. Love is all-consuming. Love is elusive. You can't control it. You can't pin it down. You should, however, not fall in love with a monkey. Like, that's a really bad idea. Just say no. Monkey fucking. Not even once.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Very cryptic. What could it mean?
Are we allowed to watch a movie like this?
I mean, I'm in Texas. I think I can do anything.
No, that's true. I have watched Dr. T, and she's out in Texas. So, ever watched that?
What?
Ever watched Dr. T? She's
Doc-
like,
Dr.
Yeah.
T.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that a movie about Richard Gere, the
not the
gynecologist?
gerbil. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
I believe it's about it's about this doctor who drives around in a van with like these three other guys and they solve crimes.
Yeah, and she doesn't like to fly, so they.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one guy's
She
always
does like milk though.
Yeah, loves milk. Yeah, weird gold chains too.
Yeah, she often
Um,
pities the fool.
Sometimes. But the other show is it's like a documentary about the lady Dr. T, who is a vet who works with pretty much exotic animals in Texas, like kangaroos and all sorts of weird shit. So yes, I believe you can. I remember when I was in Texas, I went to a little pet store and there was just a monkey there, like a little tiny spider monkey for sale for like $1,100. I was like, oh, I could totally buy a monkey right now for $1,100.
And you can do whatever you want to that monkey in the privacy of your own home as long as you vote Republican.
That is the most Texas thing ever. I'm out here in California, the nanny state, so you are not allowed to own any animals here. Gerbils are illegal. I believe hamsters might be illegal. Ferrets are definitely illegal. If you want one, you have to drive across the border to Nevada, where every pet store knows the Californians are coming to get them. So they have them in giant like tubs, and they just kind of, you get one of those big confectionery ladle things to just like scoop them out. It's crazy.
Ladling out some ferrets. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Monkeys, I
weird because
believe, are legal.
I
Just give me
believe
a bowl full of ferrets.
Breakfast of Champions.
it's Captain Crunch. Oops, all ferrets.
I mean, I've had squirrel. It can't be that different.
It is
course
a
you had.
mammal,
You-
so
You grew up in Louisiana.
Yes, I have killed and skinned and eaten the squirrels when I was 9.
really.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
how old I was when they
Nutria.
gave me my first gun.
Oh wow, that's real Louisiana hours.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's go ahead and watch this movie. Oh wait, we don't even know what the movie is yet. We just had that
It says Max Mon Amour. Has
Max
anyone
Mon-
heard of Max Mon Amour
we're
before?
watching it
Uh,
sounds
it's
French.
Well, it's got to be sophisticated and classy if it's French.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, one would think, yeah.
All right. Oh, there's a monkey on the cover, so it makes me kind of worried about the jackalopes.
Yeah, it's a little more ominous now, yeah.
You know what? I am down for some hot monkin' lovin'. So excuse me, let me re-say that again. I'm down for some hot monkey loving. So I am very excited about this now. This is just piquing my interest.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
I didn't know she had more to say. Join us for our 3-hour YouTube video essay, The Bloodhound Gang Through a Feminist Lens.
Oh
She got no
God.
legs, but I love her anyway.
Oh, the early aughts.
So, monkey fucking, huh?
Honestly,
Well-
I thought there'd be more of it.
Yeah, that is blatant false advertising. There is a real dearth of on-screen monkey fucking in this movie.
I would have to agree, yeah.
Yeah, but I will say, I will give him credit that even though we don't see the monkey fucking, there is definitely a lot of implied monkey fucking, which
Mhm.
is honestly more than I expected.
Yeah, it's a lot of implied sex, so it's like hot in a Puritan way, but for zoophiles.
Yeah, I kind of thought when we first were introduced to this movie with the name Max Mon Amour and the tagline that it's about a woman who loves a monkey, I kind of expected, oh, this is gonna be like a bedtime for Bonzo situation. It's about a woman who like adopts a monkey and grows to love it as a woman loves a pet or possibly a child. There's no way it's gonna be an actual like monkey love affair, but it was. So
Yeah.
Was that? Yeah.
I mean, I just figured everyone was being glib when they said it was about monkey sex, but no, it is about monkey sex.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So would that be your elevator pitch for this movie? It's
Um,
about
look, it's about the love of a woman for a monkey. Well, no, I'm sorry. Let's be real. It's an ape. This is
It is an ape, yeah.
It is an ape. This woman is fucking an ape. But it's French, so it's all very, it's all very artsy.
Very
Um,
artsy.
Yeah. It's like,
as
well, I guess,
artsy as you can be.
yeah, the elevator pitch, I guess, would be like, are you excited for monkey fucking? You won't be, because excitement is nowhere on screen in Max Mon Amour.
A movie with a surprising pedigree of people involved. So it's written by Jean-Claude Carrière, who was a collaborator with Buñuel for years, which kind of makes sense because this feels a little like it wants to be a Buñuel movie. If you've ever seen like The Exterminating Angel, Nagisa Oshima, the Japanese director of In the Realm of the Senses, And then you've got on screen, you've got Anthony Hickens and Diane Quick. So it's like all very serious, very artsy people in this chimpanzee love movie.
And how do we get a Japanese director with a French American movie? He's supposed to be British because he's the thing for the Queen. But what the hell?
I think it had something to do with In the Realm of the Senses was a co-production from of Japanese and French companies, because that movie is if anyone hasn't seen it, it's like there's a lot of on-screen sex in this movie, like a lot, like and we're talking like there's
hopes
like,
were really high for this one, huh?
well, I mean, there's a chicken egg vaginal insertion in close up in the Realm of the Senses. Like, it's not fucking around.
Oh my!
And this was why I was thinking this movie was going to be off the goddamn chain with what it was going to show.
Yeah.
But they couldn't produce that movie in Japan due to censorship law, so it was a joint production with a French company, and I believe that probably led to this discussion of making Max Mon Amour.
I feel like the director was like, okay, you've seen my my blue work. I'm gonna prove with this monkey fucking movie that I can work clean.
And basically, yes.
Watch what I can do.
It's the idea of this movie is like if you were to tell a 20-minute version of The Aristocrats, but with no dirty jokes.
Yeah.
Like, just remove all the obscenity.
Yeah.
It is it is strange. It is not nearly as lurid as I thought it would be, nor is it as comedic as I thought it would be. It takes a track that is I guess I haven't seen it myself, but there's a documentary about a guy who fucks a horse. I think it's I forget what it's called, Mr. Hands or something. And a friend of mine has seen it and said, like, it's actually very lyrical and poetic and artsy. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is just a thing with animal fucking movies where they're like, okay, we really need to like put on the soft lens here because make it look like we're making some real art. But
maybe it's like they want it to they want to kind of romanticize it, so that people look beyond the bestiality into the love.
That is kind of the main theme of this film because it is about basically this guy. I think he's a British diplomat in France, and he is getting I guess he's getting cucked by an ape is what's happening.
Yes. Cuck Kong over here.
Yes. And
there's
whole
my
movie...
trailer. There's my elevator pitch. Cuck Kong. Done.
Cuck Kong. It's the new Donkey Kong character. You got Cucky Kong.
Cucky Kong.
Cucky Kong. It's like, he just fucks.
He's just sitting in a chair.
Yeah, he comes and fucks your wife.
But you don't get to watch.
No. That is but yeah, it is this movie is entirely from his perspective. He is getting cucked by an ape, and his I guess you could say kind of natural insecurity at this scenario playing out. It's definitely a movie about masculine insecurities because what man doesn't fear being cucked by an ape, I guess.
It keeps me up every night. Yeah,
I mean, just think about it. It's like, does your wife really love you, or would she prefer to have a chimpanzee? No one will know for sure, So
that's all he wanted to know. That's really it.
I just feel like a 90s talk show special. Is your wife satisfied, or is she buying Curious George books and looking at them for an extremely long time?
I mean, it is basically like that is the thing. Is like she is basically she goes to the zoo. Well, wait. I guess what happens is he finds out his wife is having an affair, so he hires the detective to trail her. He finds out she's got an apartment where she sees this mysterious lover who never comes out, so he goes in, and turns out she's got an ape in there, which she purchased from a zoo. And now she fucks the ape. And And the man is very much like, I need to see you fuck because I don't believe it's actually happening. But
This thought destroys him entirely.
yeah,
Like, do you actually fuck the ape? Is this a thing that's actually happening? And it derails his entire life. This is a very dark drama about relationships and possessiveness, and like you said, masculine insecurity. And it is wild to watch this man unravel.
yeah, it actually I thought was kind of interesting because he does become obsessed with seeing her fuck the monkey because he suspects that she's not actually doing it. This is all like an elaborate ruse to
Yeah.
like hurt him. And if he could just see that she actually fucks the monkey, then he would know that she just wants to fuck a monkey. And that's a fine thing apparently. But like if she's faking it to hurt him, that's what I think is what really that's actually the thing that's driving him insane, which is interesting because you would think that, well, honestly, everyone in this movie really takes the monkey fucking in stride.
Yeah. This movie's very like open to the idea of monkey fucking.
Yeah, it's
It's almost like a polyamorous thing too, because like once he finds out that she's rented an apartment to have an affair with a chimpanzee, he's like, no, you got to bring him home.
yeah.
For like 2 months.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he almost wants to start a polycule. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got like it is a very like thing.
Move to
where-
Portland.
Yeah.
We don't allow monkey fucking here. Sorry.
Well, blue states, they love the monkey fucking. I say that as a Californian. That we can't do monkey fucking. We're not allowed to have monkeys here. So, again, the nanny state.
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah. that Thanks, Gavin Newsom. Anyway,
But we
yeah,
also find out that he is having an affair with
yes.
Camille or whatever her name is, and the wife knows about it, and she just doesn't care. She's just like,
It's
just
very
like
French.
you and Camille, and
Yeah.
he's just like, it's nothing like that.
Yeah, it's like it's different, and it's like I mean, it kind of is.
It is, yeah.
Honestly, he's got a point. I mean, I'm sorry, he does have a little bit of a point when he says it's different. But
Yeah, I'd agree.
because his pitch seems to be like, look, it's expensive for you to rent a second apartment. Just bring the monkey home. It'll be fine. And that is kind of interesting because he's having this affair, but like there is this kind of thing where suddenly when he realizes his wife is having this affair, he does have this desperation to kind of continue the facade of their marriage. Now because this actually threatens like, oh shit, maybe shit's gonna go down. And now he's like, okay, well, it's a monkey. I can work with this. I can make this work. I do not know how I feel about this whole situation, to be honest, after watching it. I'm not sure if it's intensely sad or what.
No, it's kind of dark and disturbing, and it's not a romantic comedy like it says on the box.
No,
I was thinking it'd be wacky, and it is not wacky at all.
no. I mean, the lengths this guy who's like now realizes his wife is fucking a monkey, and just the lengths that he goes to just try and preserve this sham of a marriage are kind of insane. But at the same time, he's also kind of trying to come to terms with the idea of can there be love between a woman and a monkey? Not just the sexual attraction, but like romantic love. And that's another question that seems to haunt him throughout this film.
Right, because I mean, we find out that the chimp doesn't last very long in bed, so I mean, that's a plus a +1 in his column.
Yeah.
Peter's column there.
He's very relieved to find that out because
Yeah,
I do like the bit where after he's found out, the situation with his wife and the monkey, and he brings them home, he goes to the zoo with his girlfriend Camille, and they're at the monkey, they're at the monkey exhibit, and Camille is like, "Boy, I bet people come and watch these monkeys fuck all the time." And it's like,
he's all funny. You should mention that.
yeah. And then they have this whole conversation where he's like, "Would you have sex with a monkey?" And she's like, "I never thought about it before." And it's like, wow, you're really again taking this in stride.
Well, not only that, she explicitly states, "I have this friend who has like this German Shepherd, and we all know she fucks the German Shepherd." But a
Yeah.
monkey would be a bridge too far.
I do like that. Just the way that she's like, well, she's got a big dog and she's single. So of course she's fucking the dog. It's like that is an interesting leap of logic there, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, everyone in this movie is like not that they're not that far. It's just, I guess the thing is, if you made a movie about monkey fucking and people actually reacted the way that they would in real life at monkey fucking, it would be a very short movie.
This is the second romantic film that we've brought you on for now, Peter.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess this is the second Japanese directed weird romance.
I think,
If you want to come back on, we'll have to find a different avenue. Diversify a little.
Well, I don't know. I'm really enjoying these the realm of romance now. I'm not really usually into romance, but I gotta say, after the the puketastic mommy milf, and now now the hot monkey loving, I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I misjudged romance. This is actually a much more interesting genre than I gave it credit for.
So we'll pencil you in for the next romance. We're
Yeah.
doing okay.
What is our next romance?
Oh, you don't want
Oh God.
to know. I don't know if I've got any planned out this year, or the Jack has any planned out. I mean,
So yeah, everyone in this movie, like we were saying, like they're really taking the monkey fucking in stride. There's a bit where Camille brings Peter over to her house, and there's like some zoologist there, and she's like, "Oh, this is a zoologist. You remember you asked me about monkey fucking? Well, you might want to talk to him about it." And I believe at this point, Camille does not know that his wife is actually fucking a monkey. She's just like thinks he has an academic interest in monkey fucking, so she set up this meeting so that he could, sate his curiosity on this topic. And they have this.
yeah, I think she has an inkling that it's going on because the zoologist guy was like, "If you happen to know anybody, we can set up cameras and microphones with their permission, of course."
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
like,
it like a real last minute? Okay, we have to add consent in here somewhere to justify it. Okay.
So I guess one question about the zoologist. Do you think I'm not really sure how to read him. Do you think that he actually has a scientific interest in monkey fucking, or he's just like a dirty old man who wants to watch monkey fucking? Like, what is
both?
Yeah,
I think he has a scientific interest in monkeys, but he has a monkey fucking fetish, and he's like, now I can merge these things together. I mean,
I don't even think he's a zoologist.
he's just she's like super into monkeys.
He's just into the monkey love.
Well, you know what they say: find a job you love. You never work a day in your life. I do like when Peter is like trying to suss out from this guy whether it is possible for like a woman and a monkey to be like in love on a deeper level, and he's like, are there any examples of like cross species love, like for example a horse and a snake or a cherry tree?
He does that. Yeah, a horse and a snake, and you're like, could you pick something a little more compatible?
Yeah.
God, could you imagine a horse and a snake going at it?
Just type it in DeviantArt. Somebody has.
No, I won't.
It just makes me think of the Kids in the Hall Brain Candy when he's talking about like when the taxi driver's talking about like, oh, the drug is made out of monkey cum. They show really sick porn to them, like two pigs and a dog or a bat getting it on with a snake. It's like, okay.
Alrighty. Yeah.
So the zoologist doesn't really give him an answer about whether cross species love is possible. So, but I think Peter seems to start wondering whether it is, and decides he needs to find out whether there is actual love in the heart of this monkey. And that does bring us to the hottest scene in this movie, because it's, for a French movie, we only get one pair of tits
in the heart of the monkey. I love
in the
that.
heart of the monkey.
Before we get to that point, a little bit earlier when they are having like a dinner party, and everybody shows up to the dinner party, and the one guy's like, I can, he can tell the dogs by barking, and then he hears chimpanzee noises, and he's like, what the hell? And then this dude Archibald shows up. So Now we did learn earlier that the wife Margaret and Peter. It took me forever to find out what their names were and remember them, but Margaret previously had an affair with Archibald. So, and then he shows up, and I'm sitting there, and when Archibald shows up to this dinner party, I'm like, okay, so Margaret went from Peter. Peter's a good-looking gentleman, right? She goes from Peter to this guy, Archibald, who looks like Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys.
He really does.
That was who I was trying to remember. I was the whole time, I'm like, what show? Holy shit.
And then she goes from Bubbles to, well, I guess Bubbles to Chimp. Was not Michael Jackson's Chimp's name, Bubbles? I just thought about that. But she goes from this stud to Archibald to a chimpanzee. She's really just working her way down, like
down the food, down the animal act.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt real quick, but we have an incoming call from Gabe. Can I just play that real fast and just switch you over to line 3? Let's see what's going on.
Do we have a choice?
No, I'm your producer.
Okay, yeah.
There, I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast that was covered with blasphemous names, and had 7 heads and 10 horns. The woman was dressed in purple and scarlet, and was glittering with gold, precious stones, and pearls. She held a golden cup in her hand, filled with abominable things and the filth of her adulteries.
All right. Sounds normal to me.
Yeah, so Gabe's possessed, right? He was talking about he was afraid he was going to get possessed. He sounds kind of super possessed.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of possession happening there. It sounds like.
Yeah.
It's just another step closer to getting our podcast back.
Well, I mean, that just happens when you have a cup overflowing with abominations.
And we certainly do.
Yeah. Well, if Gabe didn't want to get possessed by, the Scarlet Whore, he probably should have repented of all his sorceries and fornications. That's just, everyone knows this is what happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Mm-hmm. And yeah. Okay, where are we at in this? Oh, the dinner party.
If you have any interest in the Scarlet Whore, you can acquire the Book of the Law very easily.
Or instead of the Book of the Law, you can get Peter Krella's book.
Why, yes, you can. Wherever fine books are sold. Also,
I am very confident that it is better written than Aleister Crowley too. So you're good on that.
It is possibly filthier. So
Oh no, that's exciting.
I'm just saying, it's like, no, Aleister Crowley did write the 500-line poem about his girlfriend's diseased vagina,
and he's super into shit eating, super into shit eating.
He is so into that. Well, let me see, my book, I will say, no shit eating. So if you are into that, sorry, you gotta go with Crowley for that one.
Let me cancel my pre-order right now.
but every other fluid, and that's like at least 4 fluids, is in Moonflow. In fact,
well, now I'm interested.
I'm just saying, think of the title, which they let me get away with. I can't believe it.
I was curious when I saw the title and I saw the art, and I'm like, oh, okay.
So you heard it here on the Found on Shelf podcast first.
It's a period piece.
Well,
you get guaranteed 4 fluids out of the human body. That's the Bitter Krella guarantee.
You buy 3 fluids, you get the 4th one free.
Fluid, yeah, all of them. I'm just saying that, a lot of books will have 1 or 2 fluids, and if you're lucky, 3. If you're lucky. But this one, we're pulling out all the stops. We're gonna have all 4 of them, all the humors. You got blood, you got the black bile, the yellow bile. The other thing that
you're have, halfway to an homunculus.
Oh yeah, you with the giant hands and the giant feet, and everything. All you gotta do is just stick it in a vat full of guano, and wait, no, that's not what you do. I forgot how you make a homunculus. I was going on, and then I was halfway through, I realized oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I just gotta say, it's very brave. Not even Clive includes all the fluids.
That's right. So that is right.
More fluids in Clive Bark.
I'm gonna say right here on Found on Shelf podcast. Sorry for derailing, but I get very excited when I talk about myself. It's my favorite topic. I am the only courageous horror writer that has ever lived. The others, all cowards. They all suck. They're all terrible. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid whose toes I step on. Stephen King, amateur. Joe Hill, pfft, whatever. The other guys, I'm sure there's more of them. I wouldn't
What
know.
about Dean Koontz?
Oh, actually, I can't compete with Dean Koontz. That guy's a Viking. I take it back.
At least pure volume wise, you can't, because my
Oh,
God.
yeah. But anyway, monkey fucking.
Back to the monkey fucking.
This dinner party is this is the most awkward dinner
It
party,
is so uncomfortable.
and it only gets worse when they hear the monkey and they're like, "Hey, bring him out. Why not? Let's see this monkey you got." And Max, the monkey's name is Max, by the way. I don't know if we've established that.
Yeah, Max, my love.
Yes. Ergo the title. Max comes to the table, and because he's a monkey and he's not beholden to the social niceties that us humans are. He just sits in Margaret's lap and sticks his fingers in her mouth, and everyone's just kind of sitting around going like, okay. Boy, that monkey, huh?
And now, to clarify for our listeners, this is not a real chimpanzee in this movie. It is a woman in a chimpanzee costume.
Okay. Now that's the thing is my wife and I were like arguing about this all through the movie.
Actually, I have a YouTube video to send y'all real quick on this, but you keep talking. I'm sorry.
Oh, we were just like, because she at certain scenes she was like, well, that's got to be a real chimp, right? And I was like, and other scenes were like, no, that's clearly a person in a costume.
I'm assuming they used both, but I can't confirm they actually had a monkey on set. I can confirm there was a woman in a costume.
Yeah, like in certain scenes, you can tell because the arms are way too long, and it's pretty apparent that because a woman has longer legs than an actual chimp, but like normal sized arms, they had to put they had to do that thing that you do when you're at like Carnival and you're doing the land strider like a Dark Crystal, where you hold like canes in your hands to simulate the big forearms.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the scenes where you get close-ups of the chimp, it's clearly not a real chimp, but the articulation of the face is pretty impressive for a movie made in before
86, 88, what was this?
Yeah, because it's like, well, it's not animatronic, is it? And it's definitely not CG, so they look pretty good.
Yeah. Did Patrick? Did you dig up any info on the lady in the costume?
No, good enough.
Oh.
There's very little about this movie out there.
Would you
gotta
like?
be fair.
She's a dancer and an actress and a puppeteer, which is
Of course you
probably
found it.
why she could get all those good motions going on.
It's the Sigma brain. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you just know. But you know what I really recognized her from?
What?
When she played in 1984, just 2 years before this movie, when she played Kala, Tarzan's mother, in the movie Greystroke: The Legend of Tarzan.
Oh,
You're
wow.
fucking with me.
No,
Wait,
seriously, she played the monkey in that movie too. So this is her second time as a monkey.
I was terrified you were going to cite the Bo Derek Tarzan movie for just like a half second.
No. Titties out.
So she is just like the Doug Jones of monkey movies. So wait, so how did you? So wait, so you how did you dig this up? The Sigma helped got you found this?
I just know things now. I know things that happen. I know things that haven't happened, and I know things that could have happened.
You're over like Galadriel.
Tell me more about this Sigma Brain product. This is where can one get this?
Depends on what form you want it in. You want pills. You want suppositories. Putting it into candy.
I would like to inject it directly into my scrotum.
Yes, that's one way.
A popular choice.
Yeah.
Justin does that right before the show starts.
Although I do have to give a fair bit of warning that first couple times you do it, you may cough up a sentient tumor that runs away and hides in the vents. And
oh, homunculus.
I still haven't been able to find him yet. I think it's my child. I'm not sure if it's like an offspring or if it's a cancer, but it's alive and it's moving, and I never gave it a name. So I decided to name it Gristle.
You need to take responsibility for your baby,
I know
there.
I'm not trying to be a deadbeat dad. I'm really trying to get a hold of him. It's just he's so fast, or she, or them. I don't know. I don't even know what gender or non-gender they are. It's just
Gristle, if you're listening, come home.
yeah. Come home, Gristle. We miss you.
Mama.
Gristle, I'm coming.
Okay,
This has all been
so-
well and good, but I do think we need to squeeze in the ads before we finish this recap of the film.
Oh,
So if it's
we
just,
have ads?
we do have an ad. If you look on the ad copy right here,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
This one? No,
yeah.
That's the Singer Brain ad.
Mm-hmm.
This ad.
you know what? I'm just going to read this one, and you.
Okay.
This week's episode is brought to you by your extended car warranty. We've been trying to reach you.
Wait, no, we're not doing an ad for a spam caller. We're not going to do that.
What, you think it's easy to find sponsors for your show every week with the movies that get covered here? This week was the monkey fucking movie. Do you know who wants to be a part of that episode? No one. That's true. I don't really want to tell you guys this, but not every Shark Tank reject that gets dropped down the trapdoor to this basement is exactly eager to jump on the found on shelf bandwagon. Do you know who passed on us this week? Fundies, a subscription service for fundamentalist underwear. I don't know, they had like boxes with Jesus riding an eagle, waving a flag or some such nonsense. But they passed. And so did the people making truffle-flavored edible glitter. And the Easy Bake Meth Lab. No one wanted this one. The only offers I could get were the warranty, and then there's this one over here for a Nigerian prince, but I had to send him money, and honestly, I don't know. He seemed on the up and up, but still. Do you have any suggestions?
I do. This is a suggestion that comes from Briar Ripley Page, author of Corrupted Vessels. It says, I've never read a book like Moonflow before. It has the energy of a John Waters movie, crass, profane, populated with memorable, bizarre, and grotesque characters, packed with social commentary and bittersweet pathos, the type of art that is necessary for the current moment.
Damn, that guy sounds real smart.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great ad spot. Bitter will accept payment in Podcoin.
Oh, good thing I have a lot of that, or I did before I talked to that Nigerian prince.
Drat.
All right, so serious question here. She was in the apartment with the monkey for over 2 months, right? Assuming monkey sex the whole time.
Oh my god.
And this guy didn't.
Wait, no. What if possession was about a monkey? This is just possession.
Well, see, you know what? I mean, I would watch Possession if there was a monkey in it.
Yeah, it would be arguably a better movie.
I'm just wondering why this guy never found monkey hair, never smelled monkey stuff. Like, you know.
I mean, that's a good point, but I
don't think he spends enough time with his wife, is what I'm saying. If he would
that
have,
is
he
true.
would maybe have noticed these monkey odors.
He's too busy fucking Camille.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the thing about this guy is he doesn't have much interest in his marriage. I think it's just when his marriage is threatened, it's he's a diplomat. He works for the queen. I think there's this idea he needs to keep up appearances and continue living this charade. But how much he actually cares about the marriage beyond that, I guess is kind of a little ambiguous. It's hard to know.
I think it's like how it reflects, like how only in how it is. The marriage is an extension of himself, right? Just
yes,
like how it's very possessive throughout this entire movie.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that the Margaret says is she's very clear that like she is not just receiving sex from Max, but like love. There's an affection there that she does not get with her husband. And, the character of Margaret is kind of an enigma throughout the movie. She's always kind of got this very cold, icy glare. She's always very restrained, very like, she's very off-putting, which I think is intentional. I think that is
Mhm.
kind of the way that we're seeing this everything through Peter's eyes, and I think we're seeing this. The basic idea here is Peter being like, "Oh, my fucking bitch of a wife, I gotta put up with." Oh well, But now that his bitch of a wife is being stolen by a monkey, now he cares.
Take my wife, please. No,
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah, and Margaret was in the was in the Dune movies, right? That's the
Oh, who did she play in Dune?
Reverend Mother Moham.
Oh,
Mohiam.
yeah, she's the Bene Gesserit. Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, that scans.
She's good.
Impeccable dresser in this movie, though.
I have to say, the movie filmed very well. Missed the old style of filming where the camera would just sit on a scene almost too long to really just like the dinner scene. It really just drove in the uncomfortableness because it just sat there and it just forced you to watch everybody just sit there in awkward silence for a couple seconds. It was like, oh, yes.
Again, that's kind of the Buñuel show, like aesthetic seeping through.
Oh, I was just gonna say it is a movie that is not afraid to take its time getting places.
But at the same time, it just throws you into shit. Like it like like immediately the movie starts with the dude getting like a phone call from his wife's friend and he's like, she's supposed to be there, and then detective and then monkey, like boom boom boom, and then it just kind of takes a slow little walk to a lot of different things.
And I can kind of see the movie starting with like, oh, I think my wife's having an affair. That's a very like French art movie way to start a thing, but like it does not fuck around at all getting to the monkey. It is like there, like
No.
5 minutes.
I do like though when he shows up and at the apartment where she's fucking the monkey and the monkey's under the covers so he can't see the monkey, and he's just very very, very calmly says, sir, could you come out there? You are fucking my wife. I'd like to have a civil conversation with you about this.
I'm unarmed.
Yeah.
And then he says it in English, says it in French, and then he's like, what language does he speak?
It's
She
like,
just looks at him.
It's very Niles Crane.
Yes.
Where's his clothes?
Like it felt like it was kind of supposed to be that, like those were supposed to be comedic moments, but then the way it was acted was not.
It
just was like very weird. Yeah.
No. There is exactly, in my eyes, one joke in this movie. It is a banger. It is a really good joke, but there's one. And that is the bit where, because he hires the detective in the beginning to trail his wife. And the detective is like, yeah, we don't know who this guy she's fucking is. He never comes out of his house. He could be a celebrity, could be an invalid. We don't know. We just don't know. And the guy's like, well, keep on the case. And then the guy goes in, finds out it's a monkey. All these shenanigans happen. Later in the movie, he's like, when he's finally lost his shit, he's like yelling or something. And I think he kicks Camille out or something because they have a fight. And then at his lowest, this detective suddenly reappears, walks in, and just says, it's a monkey. And it is the funniest thing I've ever seen. It is so funny. But that is the one joke in this movie. So not really a comedy.
No.
Yeah, no. And then there's also a maid,
Oh my
housekeeper
God.
maid type person who doesn't wear shoes.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Well.
I've seen the birdcage. Mates don't wear shoes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this felt
Yeah.
like something where they were trying to make it into a. This felt like a very like what do you call it? One of those kind of Adam Sandler comedies where every minor character has to have some weird physical deformity, like
Yes.
because they were just like, what if the maid had a weird allergic reaction to monkeys?
It is Mr. Deeds because like the butler has like frostbite or some shit.
Yeah. But it turns out at the end of the movie, because they spend the whole movie thinking like, oh, she's allergic to monkeys, which
And it's hilarious because she says she's just going to leave because she's like, well, obviously you're not going to get rid of the monkey.
Yeah.
The monkey's fucking you. I'm not. So I'm out the door. I know this. She's already packing her suitcase without even telling them. She's just
I mean, it's a great inference.
know it's
Like I'm not gonna fuck you, but the monkey is. So I gotta leave.
right. We all know.
I'm mostly not gonna fuck you because you're fucking the monkey, but
Right. Yeah, pre-monkey, maybe.
pre-monkey, but not post-monkey.
Post-monkey, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then she does end up like leaving, but then later, like she come after. Well, then Max runs away, and then the nurse or the maid comes back, and her skin is all nice and clear, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I was allergic to monkey hair." Blah blah. And And then, like, at one point, like, she comes back in and she's got like these like rash on her cheek, and Margaret just looks up at her and goes, "Max is back."
Yeah. It's a it's a real kind of like, oh god, I don't know how you describe it, but like, you know those movies where like a kid has lost his dog and they're like, "Oh, I guess he's gone forever." But then you hear the dog barking in
Mhm,
the
mhm.
the distance. It's like, "Oh, he's back." It's
Oh,
very much like that all of
yeah.
a sudden. But it's weird how that causes her to have that reaction with the monkey's return, because it is turns out at the end she's not actually allergic to monkeys. She's allergic to Peter, because I guess Peter releases some sort of weird pheromone when he's stressed out.
She's clearly an empath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was I was like, "Oh, okay." You just kind of shoehorn that in at the last minute. All right. Nothing else makes sense, but
I guess they were like, "Look, we have to have a happy ending. We don't, we can't have them give up the monkey, but we also can't have them, lose their maid."
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we haven't even mentioned that there's a child in this movie. Peter and
Oh,
Margaret have
yeah.
a kid.
Yeah, they have a like he's like 10 or 12 or something. I don't know from children, but it's like he's large as a
Yeah,
child.
he's
He-
a large adult son.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd pin him about 12 or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A real
Nelson?
Nelson.
Yes, Nelson. He's a real
Haha.
little Lord Fauntleroy
Yeah.
type, Very very yes, papa, yes, mama.
And he
And
instigates blackface halfway through the film.
oh yeah. That has not aged well.
No, came out of nowhere.
He just gets a bunch of like his French schoolmates to because Max is towards the end of the film. Max becomes depressed and refuses to eat. And so in order to cheer him up, Nelson and his friends perform blackface. I guess, they're dancing around to like bongo music, and I guess it's like, oh, it'll remind him of the jungle primeval or something. And it's like,
It just
okay.
gets increasingly more racist the more you think about it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not good. Do better, France. This is a thing because this is all related to, again, the central question of, does Max love Margaret, or does he just want to get his monkey rocks off? Because Peter is being slowly driven insane by this question,
Hmm.
and he first tries to solve it by hiring a prostitute and
Mhm.
paying her to fuck Max.
Yeah.
It's one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yeah, this is amazing. I love this because first of all, this prostitute is my favorite character because
Yes.
she's got
She's
this
topless?
jaunty hat.
Mm.
Oh, she's topless.
Yeah.
So finally, you get to see some tits, which I'm just saying. I'm watching a French movie. I expect to see nudity,
Yeah.
so we get a little bit there. Nice. And it's French, so she keeps her hat on the whole time, which is great. I love that hat. It's just so fun. Also,
People dress well in this movie.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. What one weird thing about this prostitute though, or maybe not weird, but what I like is Peter is wandering around on the street and she pulls up in her car and is like, "Hey, I have a run in my stocking," and he's kind of and she's like, "Do you want to come home with me?" And he's like, "Why don't you come with me?" And it's like, this is interesting that the prostitute is the one in the car and Peter is just wandering on the street. Usually it's the opposite in
It's
these
true.
situations.
Yeah.
But she's just driving around and just like catcalling at dudes. So I love her. Great character. But he brings her home and she's all like he's like, "Here's a monkey. I would like to pay you to fuck the monkey." And she's just like, "Okay, it's going to cost extra." But
Yeah, it'll be double.
yeah, which is fair, but I just love that she's game for it. She's like, "Yeah, that's fine. Just, a little it does cost more." Yeah, she's a fun character. She's really trying her best here, cuz like she's not even like she's like, "Okay, you're paying me. Well, I'm going to give you a good show." And she's actually I think this performance it does bring out like a bit of tenderness. It really does seem like she actually likes Max as on a deeper level than just a business transaction here, which I guess is what the best prostitutes should be able to convey that feeling to their
Master
client.
of her craft.
Yes, she
Exactly.
is.
Got her 10,000 hours in.
Oh yeah. But the issue is Max is not interested in her, and that gives Peter pause. Perhaps, in fact, what Margaret says is true. because Max only has eyes for Margaret. He only wants to fuck Margaret. He's not satisfied with any other woman because it's not love. The monkey can feel love that which Peter cannot. So which one is the man and which is the monkey? Makes you think.
Or Max isn't fucking Margaret at all, and he
Which
just
is
doesn't do that.
the other worm inside of his brain, right?
Right. So he's got two things, and I think they're equally just tearing him apart.
And his solution to that is to try and kill Max with the rifle that he keeps in the house.
Oh, that's right. This is when he finally loses it.
Yeah. Yeah.
After how long has Max just been like in the house?
By the way, this was some Chekhov shit too, because the movie opens with him cleaning that gun, and then you don't see it again.
Oh, nice. See, that's real filmmaking. You pay punchline, set up, payoff. There you go. Mike Sloss would be happy.
There was a little bit of a red herring in there just to kind of throw people off, where at one point Nelson the kid climbs outside and goes up to the window to look in to see what Max is doing.
Yeah.
And I saw that and I thought, oh, that's going to be Peter's going to go out there later and he's going to watch them. And it never happens.
That guy's not smart enough to figure it out that he could just do that, I guess. Peter is kind of dumb, honestly.
He's a bit of a himbo. Yeah.
You know what? I'm just saying, if my wife brought a monkey home and told me that she was fucking this monkey, I would simply deal with the situation. Better than Peter would. I would simply ascertain whether it was true if she was fucking the monkey. Peter seems incapable of this because he's a moron. He just has all these shenanigans to try and get around this central question when he could have just gone to the window outside. But yeah, he decides eventually he's going to shoot Max because he's just tired of all this shit. And he fails at this too because Max gets the gun away from him.
Emasculating him, completing the movie's message.
Yes, exactly. He has been de-dicked by the monkey.
The gun is good. The penis is evil. A monkey took both of yours.
Yes.
You can almost say he was emasculated.
Oh,
what a
thing. I would not want to be Peter right now. Oh, boy, is his face red.
Margaret sure did not want Peter.
No, but it is great how Max kind of figures out how Max is is able to use the gun. He's actually pretty smart for a monkey, I have to say.
Mm-hmm. He does put the barrel in his mouth like 3 times.
That's true. Once again, Margaret and Peter are kind of they are trapped in this bizarre charade because neither one of them seems able to pull the plug on this clearly doomed marriage, even after Peter threatens with a gun, and then the monkey gets the gun and nearly kills them all. They continue to just live this lifestyle with the monkey in the house, and it's probably.
And then Margaret goes to leave to go take care of her mom, and Peter's like, "I'll take care of Max." Oh, the guy you just tried to shoot, the monkey you just tried to shoot. I'll stay home. I'll take care of him. It's fine. And then he gets in the cage with him and tries to give him some fruits. I went to the store and got him exotic fruits from his hometown. Oh boy, he really is a cuck, isn't he?
Oh, his one burst of Sigma brain was the gun incident, and having lost the gun to the monkey, he's just completely completely whipped at this point. He can't think of anything other than to pamper the monkey that took his wife away from him. He is now completely a servile to the monkey. He's got a real monkey on his back here, I guess you would say.
To the point where he chooses the monkey over his job, and his job as a diplomat is to entertain the queen when she's visiting.
Yeah, and he's so obsessed with his monkey that he even says, if you want to go see the queen and her monkey, go for it.
Bit of a Freudian slip there.
You can think about. Yeah. And there's this whole big scene where they're supposed to go to the opera, and he goes there with Camille for 2 minutes, and then he has to come home to take Max over to the mom's house.
Right, because the part of the movie where the Max stops eating, which is where they're at now, is because Margaret had to go and visit her sick mother in the hospital in the countryside and couldn't take Max with her. So while she's gone for a couple days, Max falls into a deep ennui, as is the French thing to do.
So this is kind of like this is probably the best indication that Max does have feelings for Margaret because the prostitute experiment was inconclusive, but this seems to finally
Schrodinger's whore.
yeah.
I might cut that.
Oh, that's good. No, keep that. You should keep that. Um, but now Peter, having been convinced of the depth of Max's love, has decided he must save Max and prove that he can be, he can be the best sub for his wife. And he takes Max to the hospital and barges in with his dying monkey on his shoulders and being like, "This monkey needs to see my wife immediately." And all is cured, all is forgiven now, and they're one big happy family, man, woman, child, monkey, for a
Yeah.
little while. For a
Yeah.
little while.
They're all hanging out at grandma's house.
Yeah.
You know.
But then the grandmother gets involved, and she takes Max out into the woods and loses him. And we don't know whether this is intentional or not. Margaret seems to think it is.
My read is it is.
It
She even gets out, she even gets like her fancy hat out. She's like, "This is my monkey losing hat."
Yeah, the other lady had her monkey fucking hat. She's got her monkey losing hat.
Yeah, like it implies to me when Margaret says maybe my mother did this on purpose, that basically Margaret is like, she's taking care of her mom. Suddenly, Peter just shows up with a monkey, and the mom instantly susses, "Oh, this monkey is fucking my daughter." Clearly,
I know my daughter, and that monkey is her type.
Yes.
that actually does raise a big question, because I am going to assume that a person who fucks a monkey does not one day just decide, "I think I'll fuck a monkey just because I can buy one."
It does feel like that's something that's been in your brain your whole life, right? Like that's that develops early, and then you just kind of like harbor it, and then one day the stars align, like I could buy the monkey.
Yeah,
At long last, I could buy the monkey.
it is a thing where it's like, I'm sure she has wanted to fuck a monkey for a long time, just because there's never been the opportunity. It has never come up. And now Peter is probably just being like, what is with this rapid onset monkey fucking syndrome? But it's always been there, is what I'm saying.
No. Better, I'm gonna die. Rapid onset monkey fucking syndrome.
Well, if only there was.
ROMFS. We know all about that.
No.
It's gonna be the Where's Mommy MILF of this episode. Rapid onset monkey fucking syndrome.
That'll be the ad read for next week.
Oh God.
A cuck named Peter is what the movie was.
A cuck named. That's actually a better name for the movie.
I would, yes. I think that actually
Either that or
better.
Dunstan gets it on.
Oh.
My name sometimes gets confused with Dunstan. It happens. I've never had sex with a French woman named Margaret.
But what about a chimpanzee?
So, in this movie, Max runs off to the forest.
Yeah.
And then they all think Margaret's very upset. She's crying against a tree, which, it makes me think, I think there was a little bit more love than sex involved with her and Max.
It's interesting because the movie keeps her very distant for the entire film. And
From
then,
everyone.
and now there's some real emotions coming from her now. So the film is kind of shifting a little bit in its perspective as Peter accepts his role as the cuck in this relationship. The movie sheds more of a light on what Margaret's feeling.
Yes, yeah. She has been kind of an ice queen throughout the film, and this is really the first time I think that Peter is seeing her vulnerability, at least in a way that he can understand. He was, the monkey fucking was clearly some sort of it was clearly a commentary on the inadequacy of the relationship, and that she needed something more, but he was really unable to understand that until this moment, it seems.
The best part about this is we're not making a joke. These are all just earnestly what the movie is saying.
Yeah, this is not the subtext. This is the text of the movie.
Yeah.
The movie is asking, could you love a monkey? And its answer is yes. Yes, you could.
Or could
Um,
you still love a woman who loves a monkey?
I Yeah, I mean, you know what? It's a question that we've all grappled with. You know, could you love could you love a woman who left you for a monkey?
Mhm.
Um, and
I've done
yeah.
it many times. Happens a lot more often than you think in Ohio.
Oh well, Ohio. I
Yeah.
mean,
Mhm.
Haven't you heard that song? When a chimp loves a woman. Very classic song in the red states there.
oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
I mean, Ohio is it's like the Texas of the Midwest. Oh, wait, what? I don't know what that
Sure.
means. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
let's
we'll
go
go
with
with it.
it.
It's fine.
Why not?
No one in Ohio listens. We're cool.
Oh boy, okay. I don't know, I'm getting a little problematic. Anyway, the important thing is that it looks like Max is gone for good, but then as they're driving away from the hospital and Margaret is in despair, Max jumps onto the roof of the car and like highway surfs uh with them.
yeah,
And
Very Teen Wolf.
yeah,
very
very
Teen
Teen Wolf. Oh yeah, extremely Teen Wolf. Um, oh my God, you know what? Yes, yes, that is the most Teen Wolf thing ever. Especially because like then everyone seeing this happen is all pointing and cheering, and we love the monkey. We love the monkey. Everyone's just like going nuts for this monkey on top of the car.
It's basically a parade all the way
Oh
back
yeah,
into Paris.
like a
oh yeah,
motorcycle escort back
Yeah.
yeah.
in town.
It feels like suddenly we're watching a different movie. Like
Or like
this
a
is
family, like the end of a family comedy where
It's
like the
like Harry and the
victorious.
Hendersons. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
oh, okay,
yeah,
look, hey. And then they
exactly.
drive by and there's the whore with the lovely hat we saw earlier, and she's like waving, and
Oh
Margaret's like,
yeah.
"Do you know her?"
I
And he's
know
like,
him.
"Let's just say Max wasn't interested." Like, she's
I
like,
do.
"Oh."
I love the horror just being like, I know that guy.
Yeah, that's the chimp that wouldn't fuck me.
Yeah.
And then Peter's like, I guess he just wasn't his type.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Incredible film. Then I think they get back and then the movie kind of ends with them just around the table, like all eating
It-
breakfast.
It's
And
it's it's a very happy ending almost. Like everyone's cheering and stuff, but then the conversation at the table.
yeah, this is an interesting conversation. Um, and I actually my wife and my wife, we had very different reactions to this conversation. Because Margaret describes a dream that she had. Well, first of all, they're hanging around this table. Nelson goes to school. Peter, Margaret, Max are just hanging out. It's silence. It's kind of like the end of. It has a feel of the end of The Graduate, where you're just like sitting in they're just sitting in the bus doing nothing, and it's this kind of like existential ennui or something. But then Margaret starts explaining this dream where she says that she had a dream that like the police came and tried to take Max away for various reasons. They said it was inappropriate for her to have a monkey. And so she took out the gun and she kills Max. And that's
That's it. That's the
that's it.
end.
That's the end. That is her dream that she had. She doesn't actually kill Max. She's saying in the dream she killed Max. And my wife was like, "What the fuck? That's fucked up. Why would you do that to someone you love? And if she loves this monkey so much." And I was like, "Haven't you ever loved someone so much that you cannot bear the thought of them not being with you, and you would rather them be dead than that they be with anyone else?" And apparently that's just a me thing. Apparently I'm the one who fantasizes about murdering all my lovers. Well, I guess.
just look at it with those crazy eyes. Haven't you ever loved someone enough that you would kill them if they left you for anyone?
I'm just saying, as a hypothetical, By the way, I'm just here cleaning my gun, which but yeah, no, I mean, I think that the ending is just meant to convey like the depth of Margaret's uh obsession with Max, even though she is now in this kind of she has found a comfortable tedium with Max and Peter in the same house, but the reality is Max is always going to be the number one. And Peter, she would not bother murdering Peter. Like if Peter left her, she'd probably be like, well, that is what it is.
Yeah,
You
I'll
know?
give Archibald a call.
Yeah,
her
yeah.
her relationship with Max is not unlike Peter's relationship with her. It's like it's a consuming Ouroboros of sorts. Like, cause like her attitude towards Max is as possessive as Peter's attitude towards her.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
The only difference being that like her obsession with Max seems to be like genuine emotion, whereas Peter's obsession with Margaret is more rooted in, you know, his identity as a diplomat,
As
as
a
a
man,
as a man,
yeah.
as you know, as a man of prestige,
Mhm.
to have his trophy wife there. And he, you know, the whole dinner party thing just really showed that he can't like be a big man when the monkey's around.
No, it's interesting because he was trying to humiliate her with the dinner party.
Yeah, that didn't work. That did
No.
not work. I don't think. It's very strange. Archibald does figure out from the dinner party that there's monkey fucking going on
And
because
he decides he's trying to try and throw a psych at her, throw a shrink at her. So
yeah,
he shows up the next day with a psychiatrist, like, "Look, I'm sorry, I wasn't." Literally, what he says is, "I'm sorry, I wasn't here to lay the pipe you needed, but I brought a shrink, and he's gonna make sure that your head is on straight, and we can get rid of this monkey, and we can go back to fucking."
Right.
you know, again, a very man way to react to the situation.
Mhm.
Every man in Margaret's life immediately comes to the conclusion like, oh, is
The
my
problem is my penis
yeah,
specifically.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gee, I mean, it's like there's a theme here.
Welcome to Found on Shelf. We're just dicking around.
Yeah.
Well,
But
guys, now that we've come to the end of the show, I do want to go ahead and say the call line's lining up with again. I think we should just see what that's about real quick.
Oh, hey, guys, I can't remember the last 3 weeks of time. I sort of just woke up here nude and with, I think, ancient Hebrew etched on my body. I don't know where I am. I think, let me just, yeah, I think I'm somewhere in the Smoky Mountains right now. Could you guys send a rescue party sometime soon? Your number is the only one that works in my phone. So just get back to me when you can. I'm sure it'll be fine.
You know, I know exactly where he's at.
Okay.
All
We
right.
should definitely send someone to go pick him
Yeah.
up. I thought it was the time traveling robots that were fucking with him, but now I think it's because we made the Metatron watch Winter Beast that one time. He knew it was a bad idea.
Yeah,
That-
I mean,
that might be a
anytime
bit-
that you wake up like naked, covered in Hebrew letters, looking at the Smoky Mountains, I mean, that just sounds like a good time in Dollywood to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did say he'd be fine, so you know,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a super rush on this one.
Nah.
Yeah, we could probably take like a week or two to get to him. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
I'm just glad it wasn't some Ohioans calling. I was a little worried there for a second.
Yeah, I'm just glad his phone
You're right,
had
you
worked,
were.
and he was able to give us a call at 252-564-8666.
What's that number again?
Yeah, it's 252-564-8666. I just said that off the top of my head. I don't know if it's right. I hope it is. Yeah, that should, Sure.
Well, yeah, sure. I will fix it in post, probably,
yeah,
maybe.
we'll fix it all. Post. Speaking of post,
In a way, I brought you here to offer you a job. You think you can do it better, so here's your chance.
If you had the opportunity to make this movie better, what 3 things would you change to do that?
Ooh, boy. Okay. That's a good question. Um,
It's
well,
a surprisingly difficult question every time you gets asked.
well, for me, I think first of all, oh boy. Okay. First of all, on-screen monkey fucking. Um,
Bold
that's the
choice, but
Yeah.
they.
our Discord did request that, so
Okay, good, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I was
Mhm.
like, oh boy, I'm gonna put my neck out here, but it's like, okay, I'm glad. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. Everyone is like, we want to see the monkey fuck. So, just put it up there. Why not? I really would like a movie like this to be like really pulpy and lurid and just revel in French sleaze. So I really would like a much grittier feel for the film. Um,
more multiple maniacs style than
yes,
what
yes.
what we actually get, which is I don't know, good Goddard.
Yeah, this art house thing, just not for me. I like movies that where there's a lot of crazy bullshit happening. So I would also say, let's see, what else do we need? More of that hat lady. More of her. She's great. I love her. Every time she's on screen, it's a delight. I would like to see uh just a movie about her. Um and the third thing, let's see. What third thing could I change about this film? Um well, uh okay. Um you know what? I've already gone there, I think. In I'm basically saying like I want more monkey sex, I want more tits. So the third thing I'm gonna say, and this is gonna be a bold choice, the boldest of
Oh,
all, I
okay.
think. Okay, is they have him in a room of the house that they've turned into his pen, and he just fucks it up. He's wrecking the place, right? Which is kind of like he's a home wrecker. That's what he does. And the destruction of this room is kind of symbolic of how he has destroyed Peter's mental state. And my thing when I was watching it is like, I feel like there should be a lot more monkey shit just lying around this room by the end of the movie. So I would like way more monkey shit just to drive home how completely Max has destroyed any shred of Peter's dignity in this film.
Wow.
Just writing Peter sucks on the wall and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, see, now that's a movie.
I would like to change. I think everything you said, but let's have the chimpanzee now played by character actor Gary Oldman.
And is he gonna hang dong?
Of course.
All right.
He's-
All right. I
he
did
can
come up.
do it.
I came up with 3 things as well.
Mhm.
One of mine was more boobs.
Yes,
More
Mhm.
boobs.
yes.
Seems to be a
Um,
consensus.
Okay, good. Yes, agreed.
Another one I had is I think you got to change the ending of the film instead of being that weird, depressing. I'm gonna shoot Max in my dream. You have them all sitting around for dinner, and then Peter looks at Margaret and says like, "Hey, you want to go take a trip to the zoo together?" And then it ends on a freeze frame of them just laughing.
No, yeah, yes, but he says that, then slips in the monkey shit, and and he falls, and that's the freeze frame.
And the third thing is there was an original scene that was going to be in this movie that they took out that I think they should put back in. It was ultimately decided it would be too risque for French cinema, so Oshima decided to delete it. Well, he decided not to film it at all, I think. But he originally intended there to be a scene where Max performs cunnilingus on Margaret.
Oh, so
Okay, see, now that's the Oshima I know. That's in the realm of the fucking census guy. Okay, now it makes sense. He's like, you know what? Actually, maybe we're going a bit too far. Okay, but at least I know it was there.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
pulling my hair out trying to figure out how this worked into his oeuvre. And I'm like, okay, now.
That's so
yeah.
funny because this whole time I just assumed the fact that we never actually see Margaret and Max like entwined sexually is intended to put us into Peter's mindset where like Peter we are being driven insane by this ambiguity and that's intentional. But now I find out no, he was just too much of a coward to show it.
Mhm, mhm.
Release the monkey cunnilingus cut.
Good night, folks. Bitter, do you wanna plug your book one more time?
Yes, if you enjoy this conversation about like monkey shit and monkey cunnilingus, then you will definitely love my book Moonflow, which does not actually have either of those things. But like I said, all 4 fluids. It's available wherever fine books are sold. September 2nd. If you want a splatterpunk psychedelic story about a trans shroom dealer getting lost in a haunted forest, running afoul of a cult of lesbian separatist hippies, and the bound nature god that they keep in their basement, then you will definitely want to pick up Moonflow. It does not have monkeys, but there is definitely some off-color raccoon incidents in this book. So, yeah, I went there.
Okay.
I'm braver than the director of this movie. I'll say that. Wow, I am just so brave. I am probably the bravest artist that has ever lived. Is what I'm saying. Thank you. Oh, I love it. More. You're speaking my language. Oh.
We are the Found on Shelf podcast. If you thought any of this was funny, we do this every other week on New Video Tuesday. You can find us on foundonshelfpod.com and Found on Shelf Pod at any social media site that is not currently being controlled by the Nazis. So I think that's just Blue Sky.
For now.
For now.
Yeah, pretty much.
And also, you can give us a call at, what's that number again, Dustin?
I'm going to guess off the top of my head that it's 2525-648666. Or you can go to foundonshelfpod.com and check us out. You can leave us messages. You can call us. You can, you can do whatever you like. We're here for you.
All right. And that's a wrap. Play us out.
All right.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. We're monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down.
That's so funny, and it's gonna get copyright struck so many times.
You can trim it down a little bit, change the tempo. Maybe you can.
People say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing.
It is. I just was like, okay, that definitely gotta do this one. And this was actually, I won't say the movie was good, but it is a cultural experience.
Yes.
See, that is basically our entire vibe. I can't say it's gonna be good, but you're gonna remember watching it.
Oh yeah, I feel like my horizons have been expanded by seeing this film. Just understanding, the understanding the outer boundaries of art. This is definitely it's definitely apparently this was at Cannes, I guess. I saw something that mentioned this got like
Oh yeah, I think so.
apparently it did not do very well though. The audience reaction was muted.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that because like the movie doesn't really commit. Like it's there, but it commits to the idea of the bit, but like it doesn't like earlier, like you said, it doesn't go far enough sexually.
Yeah.
It doesn't go far enough comedically. And everyone's still alive at the end, so it really doesn't go far enough in a dark tone. It just kind of it stretches out into all these different avenues and then never lands on one.
Yeah, it does pull its punches a little too much to really work as as a transgressive avant-garde piece of whatever wave cinema this would be. I'm not really sure, but still,
It's monkey
worth
wave,
seeing.
French monkey wave.
The French monkey wave, as we know, the French monkey wave of the mid '80s, very famous.
Truffaut's French monkey wave movie, fantastic.
Ha ha ha, as they say in France.